Hello, one in a million community. My name is Eunice Chan. Today, I'm going to dive into the 6 beliefs you need to drop to stop sabotaging your manifestations. What if you knew you could manifest without blocking yourself, without self imposed limitations? What if you could manifest in a more accelerated manner that feels easier and more effortless for you? The reason I'm sharing these 6 beliefs with you is because these are very common self limiting thoughts that people have adopted from the society, from the families, without even knowing that it's holding them back. So you get to choose after watching this video which ones you may be carrying within your belief system and which ones you want to discard. So, without further ado, let's dive in. The first belief is that I have to struggle or be ready enough before good things can happen. Now, this belief keeps you overworking, second guessing, waiting for the right time, waiting for you to feel confident enough. And as a matter of fact, you never take action because you're always waiting for the perfect timing, or that you were waiting for the struggle to be difficult enough or the uphill climb to be hard enough in order for you to allow yourself to be in receiving mode. You don't need to chase perfection to allow momentum to compound. And you don't need to be exhausted, frustrated, or burnt out in order for you to feel like you have worked hard enough to deserve your manifestations. The universe will always wait for you and respond as soon as you decide that you are the green light. Your inspired actions and aligned actions is fully enough for you to become the person who deserves receiving. You do not need to look for more hustle. You do not need to look for more struggle. The universe does not require you to be exhausted and tired to receive the life you want. Belief number 2 is that you feel like you shouldn't want more, and that wanting more and desiring makes you ungrateful. Whenever you associate not manifesting, not moving forward, not asking for more in life, is what makes you a good person. What's going to happen is you're going to dim your light, you're going to stay smaller just so you could stay safe from everybody else's judgment, or including the judgment of yourself that, oh, he or she is too ambitious or he or she is wanting too much. And that makes you not a good person. But the fact is, if you deep down, you believe that you are a good person and that you believe you can be trusted with the responsibility that the universe has entrusted you to hold the wealth, the abundance, the love, the responsibilities, so that you can continue to channel that abundance and pay it forward and share that and distribute that with the people who need it, then abundance is going to be in the hands of the right people. It's very important that we start developing this trust within ourselves to identify as safe to hold wealth, safe to hold love and abundance, safe to hold all the things that the universe can give us because we are responsible beings. So that when these things arrive in our reality, we are amazed, we are appreciative, we are radiating the kind of abundance in the universe and becoming the reflection that the universe is for us. So, my challenge for you is, can you hold desire and gratitude at the same time? Will you allow yourself to feel so appreciative of the life that you have right now and the opportunities that you have and the people around you? And at the same time, allow yourself to dream bigger, knowing that you are responsible and that whatever beauty, love, abundance that channels through you, you will be a good steward to multiply that through your life. So that when people look at your life, they can see that the universe is indeed abundant, great, and amazing, and be inspired to live the same way. So, the third belief, and I really want you to work on this and drop this if you find out that you have it, is expecting disappointment keeps me safe. Now, we all don't like to experience disappointments. It's a very bad feeling within ourselves. But what happens a lot of times is that people start to experience or create the disappointment within themselves. They start to envision it, creating all these different scenarios that could happen. And they brace themselves before the disappointment even sets in. The problem is when you're bracing yourself, just so you don't have to feel the disappointment, you're already feeling it. You're already living perpetually in the disappointment. So, what you're going to produce in your reality is the reality and the result of disappointment because you are creating a frequency of fear of not allowing yourself to have it because you only want to keep you and the thing you want at an arm's length instead of opening your arms, welcoming whatever it is that comes, instead of fully allowing yourself to receive. So instead of thinking and believing that your desires are good for you or that your desires support you, you start to create a relationship between you and your desires, one that is not supportive, one that doesn't feel like you want it, one that feels like you just keep trying to push it away because the thing that you want is creating an emotion that hurts you. And so every time you think about, let's say, love, or you think about relationships, or you think about money, your relationship with that thought is, I just hope that I don't get disappointed and I just hope that I don't get hurt. What if it doesn't happen for me? And every time you feel that way, you are basically rejecting the idea of having it at all because every time you think about it, your body just contracts and you try to push it away. Why not we move to a reality where you feel safe in your body and in your reality, regardless if things are going right for you or if things are not going right for you? And that's just a part of the story. And I want to emphasize that it's totally okay when things go right or wrong because you are not creating meaning based on the outcome. You are safe regardless. So even if it happens for you, that's fine. Even if it doesn't, that's also fine. So then every time you associate yourself with the desire, there's no unsafe feeling. It's just a very stable sense of neutrality that your body feels safe around when you think about it. The fourth belief is I can't trust myself, or I need signs from the universe first. I need proof first. I need the result to tell me that I'm going in the right direction first. Now, what happens when you don't trust yourself and you're always waiting for a sign? You're always asking for a sign. This puts you in a very passive place when it comes to your desires. And it means that you are not in the driver's seat. That makes you very reactive. It makes you very disconnected from your intuition. So you're no longer really actively listening and you're always waiting for someone else, something else, like circumstances to do the choosing for you. So, do you see how this makes you kind of leaned back instead of taking the lead, determining what you want, stating, declaring, claiming, stepping up, and being willing to take action so that you are literally giving yourself the permission to do it? The last thing you want is telling the universe, oh, I am still waiting for the green light, when in fact, in the end of the day, the green light has always been you. This doesn't mean that you have to rush. This is the opposite of rushing. As a matter of fact, this is just about you being clear and knowing that what you want is yours. So there's no doubt or questioning about whether or not you can have. You are not having muddled energy. Your signal to the universe is very clear. You want it, you're going to have it. To turn this around, the belief to have is that your desire is all the sign that you need. That is all the permission you're going to need. You're not waiting for the universe, the road signs, the music that comes on the radio or the letter in your mailbox. Your intuition is the timeline. When you say it's go time, it's go time. Trust that you will always be able to access the answers from within you instead of passively waiting for external inputs or circumstances to change. I invite you to connect back with your intuition so you can find the answer within yourself. We are at belief number 5, the belief that I can only manifest it only if it's realistic. Now, when we're manifesting from this place, we're manifesting from our past memory. Our memory is what tells us what we think we can manifest and what we think we deserve based on what has already happened so that we could predictably repeat an outcome that looks a little like the past, right? But we kind of make a copy of it for the future because we know it kind of is realistic, it kind of is achievable because I know I have done it. Now, in this place, you're manifesting from a place of logic instead of alignment. When you manifest from a place of alignment, manifestation happens so fast because it essentially is your direct connection to the universe instead of your connection from memories. When you align yourself with the power of the universe, with the infinite nature of the universe, you don't cap yourself to what you think is possible. There is no limit on how fast your life can change in a year when you only manifest within the realm of what's realistic. You are manifesting based on other people's perceptions, your old memory of what is linear, what other people has done before, not your alignment. However, when you allow yourself to manifest from your highest alignment, directly from your connection with the universe, there's no limit on how fast these things can manifest. There's no limit on all the different kind of ideas that are going to drop into your consciousness just because it can drop in such incredible speed. There's no limit on how many people you encounter on your way and how many people can help you on your path. So instead of putting a limit to what you're allowed to manifest, allow yourself to be open to the idea of miracles, something that is so expansive, something that, is bigger than what your experience has shown you, something that is so much greater than what you could possibly imagine for yourself. And really just allow life to show you how big and incredible it could be for you if you just let it. Here's the last belief, and this is also the one that I feel is going to change for most of you. For those of you who have had some momentum with your manifestations and you have had some good things manifested in your life, that is great. Now, this is one belief. This is one belief that will only help you accelerate instead of slowing down. If you are on the wave of good things, really allow that momentum to take you forward. That belief that you need to drop is things are going too well for me right now, and it's only a matter of time if it stopped. Even just saying that, it makes me feel like, ugh, like a bit icky in my body because what do you mean that things are too good? Are you literally putting a limit on how much you're allowed to manifest? Are you putting a limit on how good things get to be? Why not we just allow the speed to accelerate instead of stopping ourselves in our tracks? Why not we work with our nervous system to expand the capacity to hold more good emotions, to hold more gratitude, to hold more appreciation, to hold more amazement and awe, so that when the good things continue to come, we continue to recalibrate to higher and higher levels of appreciation and abundance and love and gratitude so that we don't have to mechanically stop the good things from coming. We don't have to emotionally pull back. We don't have to set ourselves up for disappointment. We could very much just let go of the control. We don't need to control the ending. We don't need to control when this stops. If things are going well, we can continue to let it roll bigger and bigger. It's like this big snowball that continues to compound the amazing things that are happening in our lives. So I would love for you to flip this belief around. Trust that the good things can get better. Trust that stability is safe. Trust that good things coming into your life is safe. If you made it all the way to the end, those were the six beliefs that you could drop right now to really accelerate your manifestation. So let me know which one you're dropping today. Tell it to me in the comments, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.